Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Septa Ganda Putra. I'm from PBIB 2019. Here I wanna present a journal from Mr. Erwin Oktoma from Kuningan University, which was made in 2017. The title is Process Types in Students Narrative Text. Okay, let's go to the first material. Okay, first is rational. Language has three metafunctions of language, namely ideational, interpersonal, and textual function. Gerard and Wignall, 1994. First, the ideational function consists of logical and experiential function. The experiential function is realized by the transitivity system. Transitivity is normally understood as the grammatical feature which indicates if a verb takes a direct object. Second, the interpersonal function are meanings which express a speaker's attitudes and judgments. Meaning are realized in wordings through what is called mood and modality. Third, the textual function expresses the relation of language to its environment, including both the verbal environment, what has been said or written before, and the nonverbal situation environment. These meanings are realized through pattern of theme and cohesion. In the concept of transitivity proposed by Holiday, 1985, there are three components of what Holiday calls a transitivity process, namely participant, process, and circumstance. The participants are them who directly involved in the process. The one who behave, sense, says or exists. The process consists of material process, process of doing, mental process, process of sensing, rational process of being, verbal process, process of saying, behavioral process, the combination of physiological and psychological behavior, and existential process represents that something exists and happen, while circumstances are typical adjuncts. Okay, next I wanna explain about research objective. This study aims to investigate the process types in students' narrative text. It involves 20 first grader of Department of English Education, University of Kuningan. The title of narrative text given to all respondents is Rabbit and 20 Crocodiles. The study raises two problems. The process types appear in students' narrative text, and the errors of the process types occur in students' narrative text. This research uses a descriptive qualitative method to describe the data. A result by using Deravianka, 2002. The process types found in students' narrative text were material, mental, verbal, and relational process. Material process was the dominant type found in students' narrative text, in which there were 232 material process from 371 data, with percentage 62.53%. It means that in the text telling about a sequence of happenings and experience. The character did many material activities than the other process types. Besides, this research also found the process type errors occurred in students' narrative text, namely material, verbal, and relational process. Material process is the dominant error occurred in students' narrative text, in which 100 errors occurred in 157 data with percentage 63.7%. In conclusion, considering that students face difficulties mostly in material process, teacher should deal with its teaching more cautiously. Okay, next is method. This study is a qualitative research. Creswell 1994 states that qualitative research is interpretative research. It is the theory used by those concluding grounded theory studies as an outcome for their studies. Grounded researchers hope to discover a theory that is grounded in information from informant. Further, Creswell 1994 adds that qualitative theory might shape the initial research question and provides additional information about pattern of theories. Okay, the step in collecting the data are as follows. The first is giving students instruction to make a narrative text individually. The second is leading 20 students to be the sample of the study. The third is allowing the students to write with their own words. And the fourth is analyzing students' writing by means of transitivity system. Okay, next is findings. There are two findings in this research. The first finding relates to the process types represented in narrative text produced by the first grade students, while the second findings present the error of the process types occurred in students' narrative text as constructed by the transitivity system. Process types appear in student narrative text. As the result of data analysis, the process types used by students in their narrative text are mental, material, verbal, and rational process. The record of this finding is shown in the table below. Okay, the last is conclusion. As result of the data analysis, the researcher found 4 process types in students' narrative text entitled A Rabbit and 20 Crocodiles, namely material, mental, verbal, and relational process. The results are taken from process type analysis by means of transitivity system. Material process is the dominant process types appear in students' narrative text. It is because a rabbit as a character does many activities and interaction with other character. As stated previously, that material process are process of doing. Okay, maybe that's all presentation for me. I apologize because I apologize is okay, maybe that's our presentation for me. I apologize if I so many mistake. Okay, I close. Wassalamualaikum. warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.